Soo. Glory to Jesus Christ.
Glory forever.
They said it was a rough crowd, and they sent me up here because I'm a little hard of hearing, so if there's a lot of back noise, I just keep talking, so it doesn't i z Praznykom вважаю, що не 45, але 50 років. Я тоді мав 16 і, здається, року мав 17 років. Ми були так звані хайскуляки разом. І тоді в коледжі. І знаєте, він є дуже опертий, і я дуже опертий. Так як казали, не раз коса на камінь. Але, друзі, я тобі бажаю багато щастя, задоволення. І я знаю, що є щастя, бо знаєте, десь 41 рік тому одружився із пані Іриною, що також знаю пару літ. То я вам бажаю багато щастя, здоров'я і всіх благ, хай Бог благословить.
Father Marty, if I'm not mistaken, in addition to being the priest who solemnized the marriage 41 years ago, did he not introduce the two of you at Mount Loretto? He was there. Oh, okay, sorry. But this, by the way, is one of the important subtexts of this day. Time and again, when I was in Edmonton yesterday, people kept on talking about the anniversary of Father Roman and his wife Irene. And truer words have never been spoken. Roman was ordained, but Irene has been an amazing presbytera all those 40 years. And we're going to have special Многая Літа just for her later on. So, Richard Soo of the infamous Society of Jesus, the truly Oriental branch of the Society of Jesus, to bring greetings. Father Richard is probably one of the most powerful people in this room right now. He is the Chancellor of the Archeparchy of Winnipeg. And I got to tell you, folks, authority has never been placed in better hands. Отче Hieromonk Richard, де ви є? Sorry, you notice I have trouble finding him.
Yes, thank you. I am standing up already. Father Roman, the Bible says in Hebrews, I will declare your name to my brethren in the presence of the congregation. I will sing your praises. Here I am, and the children God has given me. And Father and Animatica, here we are, the children God has given you. And not just here, all across Canada, and across the US, and in Ukraine, and all over the world, and you just have to check out the internet to find out who all these people are. First of all, I'd like to thank you for all the things, too many to mention individually, all the things you know you are to us. All the things you both have done for us. But also, to thank you for the things you don't think you are, and the things that you don't think you've done for us. I bet if we asked you in your resume, what are your good qualities, Father Roman, you would probably say, well, you're kind of practical and musical and liturgical. But I put it to you, as we say in court, I put it to you that you are also a man of prayer, though you might not think it. I put it to you, you are a spiritual man, though you would be surprised at that. I put it to you, you are a priest of great depth, though you might not realize it. The evidence I marshal is, look at the church you built. Not at that church, that's a beautiful church, don't get me wrong. At this church, at the living stones. The living stones that God has, you have helped build for God. And it's that other verse from Hebrews about the invisible cloud of witnesses. All the people who couldn't be here, all the people who reposed, all the people who went on before us and who are praying and celebrating with us. Without you both, our lives would not be as spiritual, as prayerful, as deep, as intense, as theological. All these things, liturgy, theology, intensity, spirituality, that all you gave to us through the liturgy. You made it happen. Without you, our church would not be all that it's becoming. Please God, as we say. Without you, a lot of us wouldn't be Catholic. Without you, we would have compromised. We thank you for being, as fellow priests and leaders in the church, for being the trailblazer, for helping us to believe in the impossible and to make the impossible real. You brought to us the fullness of our own Byzantine and Orthodox tradition. Final comment. The second law of thermodynamics. The second law of thermodynamics has to do with entropy. Meaning, it's a principle in life, in reality, that things run down, right? You start off a thing and then it just runs down. As we get older, we wear out, we sell out, we think, why bother? It's like the difference between your first child, where you're really worried about him, and your last child where, oh, play in the traffic, you'll be okay. Well, the Roman, as you get older, you have the principle of anti-entropy. Back in 78, when I first met you when you were in the school gym, Nikolai, you wore this little tiny skufia. You told me anything bigger and my parishioners would kill me. Recently, you told me, if anyone says anything about my kamalavka, I just go out and get a bigger one. If this was the first 40 years, let us hang on to our seats for the next 40.